Hello, Firici. Hello, Buzzball. Hello, Angie. Hello, Ali Molly. 1 minute late is crazy. Hello, Darcy. Hello, Christy. Hello, Marcella. Hi, everyone. Hello, Diamond. Hello, Archetta. Hello, Diamond. Hello, Dorsey. Hi. Hello, Polo. Hi, Polo. Hello, Spellcaster. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Hello, Liz. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. So happy to see everyone. So today we have so much to talk about, but I had a family emergency, which is that my family came, which is an emergency. Hello, Amanda. So it's an emergency, so I had to come. Hello, birds. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, guys, there is so much going on. Yo, I'm early today, okay? I'm early, late, late, early, whatever. Hello, Tracy. But yeah, no, there is insanity going on. Like insanity has entered the chat. The audio of what happened that night is finally out. Ta-dum, ta-dum. I had hello blue, hello yellow. I had to hear Danny's voice, which was a lot of pain for me, a lot of pain. But I did my homework, okay, which is what you're supposed to do. So now I know exactly what happened, and I will tell you I was right. Hello, Spirit Girl. I was right about all the parties involved. Like, Danny had to begrudgingly finally do a video about the matter, okay, denouncing it, and then right back to talking about me. I'm like, bitch, I am not that important, for the love of God. Why are you so obsessed with me? Okay, like, she is so. Anyhow. Thank you. I was only 3 minutes late. That's really impressive, right? I'm really happy. I'm really happy that we see that all together. Okay. So, yeah, I was fascinated by that audio because, like I said, I had heard only 5 minutes of it and then it was taken out. So now I know exactly what happened. We just need to remove Danny's commentary from the whole thing because Danny's voice is unsufferable. But she's right and she's wrong in certain things. Like, I will admit that she's right in a lot of things that she's actually saying right now about those people. Like listening, hello Sigrid. Listening to that audio was something else. Hello Jiwa Kitchen. And like I said, it makes me understand better why people, just as a FU to Phantom, they would want to support someone like Lacey, because why would you go after someone like for this but not go after someone for something else? Hello Trinity. So like I was saying, and I wasn't proven wrong, and Happy Life was right. Um Phantom did take out Ben at a certain point and started reprimanding him, if we can say that. And we're going to talk about it a little later because that was illuminating about exactly the problem in this sector. Maybe that's a universal problem. Maybe, like, if we can change the black tea sector, we can think about changing the world. But the thing about like liking someone and letting shit pass, but then having a humiliation king for other people, that's weird as hell, by the way. I hope people know how weird that is. Like, to make more videos on me than Ben is crazy work, by the way. Like, crazy work. So let's continue. I watched that video. I'm not gonna say I watched everything, but I watched a lot of the video of Dani. And because I wanted to know, when did Phantom finally like, did that big hoorah, actually took the brigand out, actually did something. No, 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 no. It took like 1 or 2 hours. They had the time to change the subject, come back on the subject, change the subject for him to finally do something about it. And the reason he did something about it is because we know how he is. He was insulted by Phantom, so he deflected by using that. Like Phantom, like Ben was saying, "Oh, what are you without me? What are you without me? What are you like? You're nothing." Like it's saying a bunch of like whatever, okay, to Phantom, and that's when Phantom was like, "Why do you keep on talking about like effing people?" Like that's when he finally did something. Like that's when the illumination from God came into his ear and told him, "Do something, do something." But that is talking way too early. We're not even at the beginning. So yeah, that's the thing. But that's the thing with this boxing sector. When there's so many people that are problematic, then you need to judge everyone. You cannot go with the likability bullshit. I don't give a fuck if you don't like Lacey. Lacey said is a racist. What's his name? Ben seems like like what he's saying is some messed up shit too. Like we cannot be selective in the outrage. There shouldn't be selective outrage when you start talking about effing kid. Like the moment you start talking about a kid doing something on you, we need to talk about this. And I feel like the outrage against Lacey is bigger because she is disliked. And I'm like, no, 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 no. The outrage is because she's a racist, not because we don't like her. We don't like her. I don't care. If people didn't like her and she wasn't a racist, I would still be cool with her. But she's a racist, which is why I'm like, me, it's a firm value system. That's how I am. My value system is listen, I ain't friend with racists. That's simple. But I'm also not friend with people who talk about kids doing things to them. And if you want to hold people accountable for, I don't know, like, no, that was disgusting saying because he was drunk. I'm like, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, that's what they always say. I was drunk. I was drunk. I was drunk. No, you were doing what you wanted to do. Okay, you did what you wanted to do, and that's it, and that's all. So yeah, let's be so clear. That was like that whole situation was an excellent example of what happened when you like someone and when you don't like someone. It showed the hypocrisy. It showed like it's just that this time because Dani for once Dani don't hate Mr. Nobody and she don't and I guess like if she can and let's be clear Dani watches those thing like numbers and everything. She does. She notice that Phantom and Ben are getting traction. She does notice. It does play on her mind. Okay, the only thing that video did was at least convince me that Dani and Phantom don't work together at all. Phantom is trying to make that like to work with Dani. He's trying to, show the deference necessary. But Dani don't like him. Not like that anyway. So yeah. That video was a perfect example. And like I said, for one, since Dani don't seem to have a particular like for neither party, she was able to actually be kind of neutral, but then her neutrality was lost the moment you can tell that she's talking about someone she doesn't like. Like how she was talking about Sammy was actually crazy. She had so much vitriol for Sammy while having almost none for Phantom. And I was like, that's his panel. That's his channel. What do you mean you're going after Sammy like that? Sammy is cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. Like she's cuckoo for Cocoa Puff for sure. But why are we going more like you can tell like she had a lot of vitriol for Sammy, and I was like, there it is, the lack of like emotional regulation, like the lack of being able to control the fact that she dislikes someone. So because she disliked the person, she goes like fucking crazy. But yeah, while I was watching that thing, I still can't believe it how serious people in the tea sector take bands serious. Like sincerely, I will not claim to know what makes someone popular or not popular. Is it because he is a man in a sector of women? Is it because he must have something because he did get good numbers. I hope it's not the case anymore. And Phantom is getting good numbers. Like nobody can take that away from him. But I don't know. I really don't know why it's like why they had such an impact on the sector, like to the point that some people are just like ready to ignore some terrible and horrible thing. But I don't know. I feel like how Phantom talks, I feel like he has observed the sector to be able to make an impact in it. Like he knows what to do, he knows how to work in it. And he knows that people love panel. They love hearing people scream and stuff like that. And Phantom is someone that will make you scream at a certain point, especially if you're a woman. Because Phantom is scared of men. Like how he was talking to Ben, I was like, you're so weak. You're so weak. Oh my God, that's how you react. You're so weak. That man is insulting you, calling you all type of big and all of that. And you're like, exactly. I'm like, he's a man. Like, I'm not gonna say that it's only because he's a man. You know, I feel like that's hateful. I'm like, there must be something. I just don't see it personally. Like, I will say for Phantom, I think he has a nice voice, a nice soothing voice. Like it's full of vitriol and venom, but it's a nice voice. Ben, I don't like his voice. Even his voice, I don't like. So yeah, no, I wouldn't know like if it's only because he's a man or it's full of booger magic. There you go. I don't know what it's full of, but I'm like, it's a soothing voice. Okay. You know me, I'm honest. Ralph has a nicer voice. Ralph has a nicer voice. Ralph has nicer arms. No, Electrojet sounds really bad. He sounds really bad. There is no word as to why in the name of fuck. Okay, we would even look into Electrojet. Like, ugh, he creeps me the fuck out. Okay, and he's a racist with his friend Lacey. But yeah, no. So in the video, you could clearly see that there was, like I said, there was that person. There was Phantom there. And let's be clear, he's the only one that has control of the panel. He's the one who can drop or bring people up. So he's there from a good while. He's there, okay? And silence, bringing people up, dropping people, doing his thing. Like he's there. There is Sammy. There is Trip. There is Ben. And there is, what's the name of that person? Oh, Mr. Nobody. Listen, 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 listen. Listen, listen. So, okay. Just call me Sammy. You know Sammy, right? Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's do a little resume for everyone. I'm here. I'm here. Oh my God. Now, because of Polo, I'm always like, I'm here. I'm queer, but I'm not queer, but I'm here. That's Sammy. Sammy! Okay, we recognize Sammy. Sammy, okay, we know who that is. Okay, that's her. She has been in the sector for a while. She was Kimi ex mod. She has been in a romance with Ben. Ben is new to the sector. He was from the boxing sector. He is dating or not dating anymore, Sammy, and they have a TV show together, I guess, where he disrespects her in public and she takes him back, and he flirts with other women and she takes him back, and he can unsuck this pussy from what I understand. They met in real life, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so this is Sammy. This is Benny. This is Phantom. So we don't know what Phantom looks like. So as for the moment, he shall stay a Phantom. Okay. So Sammy, Ben, and Phantom, they're all friends. They all kind of co-host on each other's platform. They seem well, especially Ben and Phantom. They seem to be friends. And they go on each other's panel. Okay, so Phantom and Ben come from the same community, so they have known each other for 4 years. 4 years. 4 years. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 years. Okay, 365 times 4. That's how long he has known him. And since he has known him, Ben has been talking like that. Okay. So Phantom is here and the TV reality that is Ben and Sammy. A lot of people go on their platform. So some character that you will see a lot is Cat Medusa, which is pertinent because she is going to be part of the live in a couple of minutes. So let's all remember Cat. Cat. Okay, so let's all remember Cat Medusa. Hello, Kimishe. Another person that go on this platform a lot is We the People, but she has nothing to do with the situation at hand. Now I don't have card for the other people. So during that live, there were what we call sub panelists. So those type of subs that also like to go on panel, like Tanika, you know. Yeah. So Trip is a sub slash panelist. And what's her name? Dani went really hard on that person. Like I said, everyone had this. For everyone, she had the smoke except Phantom. She barely had any smoke for him while it was his platform, which is weird. But heck, who am I to judge, right? So yeah, Trip. I need to do a card for Mr. Nobody. Let me do it now. Oh yeah, what happened to the last video? Lady T struck my channel. Remember her? Her. She struck my channel because I was playing her live. I won. There you go. So yeah, no, it's gonna be back in 10 days. But yeah, she struck me. Boo hoo. What is the name of Mr. Nobody? Okay, she put pictures of him, so I'm going to put that picture now about him. Yeah, she struck me. But I'm like, but you were talking about me. How weird. Because I need to put him, I need to create a card for him. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Because he's going to be part, nomad, yeah. He's going to be part of the whole thing. So, got to create a card for him. Hello, 82. You want to come up? I'm creating a card for Mr. Nobody. Oh, let me show you your new card. Murder, She Wrote. There you go. Here is my new card for 82. No, I'm retired. Good retirement. Yes, he is retired. Now he just looks upon his godchildren. There you go. Now he just looks upon his godchildren and he pray for the best for them. Ah, 5 out of 10. And influence, 3 out of 10. Generate card, 1x1. There you go. So yes, 82 inspired my last live. I wanted to show the similarities between Amanda Seales and what's her name? Tasha K. That was fun. But yes, no. So the Godfather is here for us. Thank you, Godfather. Happy to see you. But yeah, no, Luscious Tea struck me. It really hurt my feeling. Like I had to do a copy paste. I had to do a copy paste for her. And it was really hard to do, like Control V, Control C, and then Control V. I was really not happy that I needed to do that. But, as always, it always ends the same. What did she do? She struck me. She struck my video. Because now I'm hearing from Sean Davieway that Quells was having SCX with Krishan Rock, and Lady T was talking to Krishan Rock. Blue Rock was trying to set up Lady T. Me and Lady T, we were all connected. Okay, me and Blue Rock were connected because we're Canadian and there is a Canadian conspiracy. There was a lot of things that were really funny. We even looked into the transracial Atlanta. Yes, this sounds like a mess because it is. And I was like, oh my God. Like this sector is always a mess. Oh, and I also said, and I'm really sad that she removed that. I also said that when I said I'm a powerful white woman, which was clearly sarcasm, if people don't think I'm being sarcastic, they should look upon the video of Atlanta when it appears. That one, the 35-year-old white man. They should look upon that if they believe that, like, if they believe that. But anyway, so now let's go back to the situation at hand with Mr. Nobody, who now has a card. I'm not going to do a card for Trip because Trip is a subscriber panelist. So here is the card for Mr. Nobody. So yes, in this situation, Mr. Nobody was the one that was being attacked. Okay, that was his daughter that was being actualized in some strange way by Ben. Who is the friend of Phantom and the boyfriend of Sammy. So yeah. Mr. Nobody is not someone that is liked for a multitude of reasons. He is not a really particularly likable person. I'm gonna be honest. For me, anyway, I think 82 likes him more. But yeah, it was his daughter that was getting attacked. So he was on panel with, like I said, Trip, Sammy, Phantom, Ben, and himself. So he was the one being attacked by everyone. And Trip, I don't know, who do we take for Trip? Well, if you want to come and defend him, you can come up. But I'm trying to find like an image for Trip, cartoon girl. Okay, I think I have it. Perfect. Okay, so there. Now we have all the character. So Trip, okay, a subscriber panelist, kept on saying to Mr. Nobody, instead of telling Ben to stop actualizing Mr. Nobody's child, because Ben, when him and Mr. Nobody was fighting, instead of, I don't know, talking like a normal person, he decided that the best way was to basically, I don't know, talk about his dog, the 8-year-old of Mr. Nobody, like blowing him. And Trip was blaming Mr. Nobody for it. She kept on telling him, why are you why are you still here? Why are you still here? You should leave. You should leave. If you don't like it, you should leave. And that is like one of the big problem with the subscriber and the Black tea community is the lack of moral center. I suppose that she doesn't like Mr. Nobody and she likes Ben. But right now, his daughter is the one getting actualized for a reason that only belongs to Ben. Why go against Mr. Nobody? Why blame him? Why, like, basically victim shame him? And I don't like Mr. Nobody. Like, there is something deeply wrong here. Like, there's something that doesn't work. You hear a child is being actualized in any type of way. Polo, do you want to come up? Let me drop the link. But yeah, no. Saying to Mr. Nobody to leave is insane. Okay, it's actually insane to say that to the person whose child is being actualized. Like, it's insane to say that to a person. So, what is it? Is it that because she likes Phantom, she thinks that it's better to take the side of Ben? It's okay, Polo. Like, but just explain, like, why would she take the side of of Ben if she disliked Ben? For me, it was like, obviously she must like Ben in some type of way, or there is no reason why someone will defend the dude who is talking about a child blowing him. She said we should give Ben grace. Phantom has known Ben for 4 years, and he said it himself that it doesn't matter that he has bad hygiene. What matters is that he has a bad soul. Like, it is extremely bizarre for someone to just decide to do something like that. It is weird for someone to open their mouth and that's the thing that comes out of their mouth. That's really bizarre. That's not normal. So whether Mr. because she's asking for grace for Ben, but where was the grace for Mr. Nobody? Why does Mr. Nobody does not deserve grace? Because she don't like him, because he's annoying? What has he done that deserves for his child to be treated this way and talked about this way? It's fucking gross. Like, it's really gross. I don't even know what that dude looks like, man. Orchetta, are you done or do I need to block you? Because this is actually a big problem for me. Like, that shit is actually disgusting. I hate the hypocrisy in the black tea sector. Okay, I hate the hypocrisy. I hate the have grace for some people, but also condemn to death other people. I can't stand it. I don't know what Mr. Nobody has done that people dislike him that much. That it's acceptable and someone can justify this happening. Like, how do you dislike another human being so much? But I know the black tea sector is capable of this. Okay, I know they're capable of this because they will condemn me for the smallest thing because, like, they don't like me. And I'm like, that is unfortunate that you think I deserve any of those vile treatment because you don't like me. That doesn't make sense. And that obsession with liking someone and disliking someone is so prevalent in the black tea sector. It's so prevalent, maybe in and people. Like, I don't know if that is just how society work, people work. If they like someone, their brain just turn off and they don't want to see some things because they're busy liking some off. She said he came up there antagonizing Ben. He was probably confrontational, but this entire channel is confrontational. This entire channel is a powder cake of bullshit, like with love and affection. Like, people come to this channel to yell and trip, trip. The subscriber, aka panelist, that went on platform and decided to, you know, have grace for, hello Rosalind, have grace for what's his name? Have grace for Ben, but have no grace for Mr. Nobody. It's called free smoke. No, this place, like, I'm so sorry. The does bench channel phantom, like, people go there to because they have nerve they need to pass. They have beef they need to accomplish. They want to scream, they want to holler, they want to be mad, they want to do a bunch of things. Like, isn't that why those people go to that platform? Me too, Angie. Me too. Me too. Me too. Like, this is a platform of pure negativity. Okay, from what I can see, I don't see this platform that people reconciling or trying to be their better self. I'm so sorry. It seems to be an extremely negative platform, and I don't know. I don't feel like women support each other on this platform. I feel like it's extremely, in a strange sense, it's like trying to reinforce a patriarchal type of, or pick me type of energy. Like, you want approval from Phantom or from Ben, and you want, see why I retired, lol. No, but I'm like, if we cannot change something, that if we cannot change something so small, how do you expect to make the world a better place? Trip is a psychic reader. Then her psychic channel are kind of tunnel vision. Tunnel vision. Really tunnel vision. Because what she said to Mr. Nobody was not kind at all. I don't know. I don't know who Trip is, and I'm not gonna do a card for her. So I put up a random cartoon. What did she say to him? She basically told him that he needed to get out or leave, or basically, like, he was the one coming up and antagonizing Ben. Like, even when Ben was saying his disgusting thing, she was more busy trying to reprimand Mr. Nobody and trying to get him to go down, as if what Ben was saying was just a fault of Mr. Nobody being here. And I'm like, nobody is forcing you to talk about his child, okay? Nobody is forcing you to do shit. Like, nobody is controlling Ben and making him say the word he's saying. Like, it's not the alcohol, it's not anything, it's himself. He decided to do that. So I don't know what type of psychic reader she is, and I don't know what type of grace she's looking for, but the grace that she gave Mr. Nobody was non existent. Like, I cannot. It's not that low. It's not that low, Vampire. Hello, Vampire. It's not that low. I could have been meaner. I don't like him. But look, I gave him 7 out of 10 for intelligence. People should be happy and grateful for that, okay? But yeah, I don't care why people don't like this man. No, Vampy don't have a card. Does Vampy want a card? Vampy is a troll. I don't do card for trolls. Okay, I will have to do now a card for happy life. Like this is too much. Okay, this is too much card. This is too much action. Okay, because he came for me. I don't like him because he decided to make a video about me insulting me. So I was like, well, fuck you. Follow. Okay, fine. You're not low key troll, Vampy. You are high key troll. You're a high level troll. And I find that fascinating all the time how high level you are. Okay. You're an extremely high level troll. Love you though. So, yes. Yo, very high key. I'm like low key, no baby. Very, very high key. We all know you're a troll, baby. We know you're a troll. There is no mystery here at all. At all. Okay. So, yeah, let's continue with that crazy ass story. So, people, yes, I will do him a card. People need to stop being controlled by their emotion that much. Like, they need to control their emotion more. Because the fact that on this platform, nobody protected. Look, Golden. Look at this. I told you. Cousin. Cousin. Okay. We fall out and then we reappear. And then we fall out and then we reappear and then we fall out and then we reappear and then we fall and then we reappear and then we fall out and then we reappear. Madgie, you never learn. It's not my fault if I have a soft spot for Golden. Okay, I am sorry. I apologize. Okay, but yeah, you can continue to be mad and peace, my girl. And I will always stand for what is right. That's not learning. 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 I'm already doing a lot. Have you seen me? Have you seen me on Phantom? No. Have you seen me get myself in trouble lately? No. Did you see me do anything wrong lately? No. I have been an angel. I've been so measured. I came today with only 3 minutes. 3 minutes late. Isn't that incredible? Hello, Juan. Isn't that extraordinary? Is that not awesome? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Baby step. I have been very well behaved. Okay. So there you go. Thank you so much. What was I speaking before I started saying that I was well behaved? Yes, Mr. Nobody. So yes. Mr. Nobody, why I don't like him? He is a YouTuber that talks shit about me. So I don't like him for the simple reason that he talks shit about me. But it's not like a incredible dislike. It's a little dislike. It's a whatever this. Yeah, he is Nomad. That's his name too. His name is Nomad. Thank you, Furicy. Thank you. So yeah, you can see that because he is not liked, Big Daddy Dani Robertson had to come out for people to actually start having empathy for him. Like that's actually crazy. Like you need some do people like you need someone to tell you to have empathy? Yo, Big Daddy Danny came and she had to tell people that is terrible. That is unacceptable. Like I'm like Big Daddy Danny had to come out for you to like for the light to go and do like and Big Daddy Danny knows so much how much she can control her audience. She told them who to be angry at, okay? Like that's the part I really like because she spent a lot of time insulting Trip. And like I said, Trip sucks. Trip's real for me in this situation, Trip really sucked. She really acted wrongly. She should have absolutely reprimanded Ben. But explain to me again, why is the host of the channel not getting half of the smoke? Why does the owner of the channel, the person where everything is happening on, who took 2 hours to finally be like, well, to be fair, we should say it took him 4 years. But God, I was like, bitch, are you going to talk about him or are you not going to talk about him? Was allegedly gone. He wasn't gone. My life was done. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Look, here is Sammy. Sammy has more talent than both of them. Intelligence, though, I couldn't lie on my dear Sammy do. And that's one of the thing also. She was like Danny, she was going on Sammy. And I was like, that is not even Sammy's platform. One, again, why is the owner of the platform not getting the smoke? Why is the owner of the platform not getting the smoke? He was allegedly gone. He wasn't gone. He was there. Like I had sent him back. His voice is in the clip. Let's be clear. Okay. And he was the one who brought up Cat Medusa. And Cat Medusa had to scream, I don't know how many times. Hello, Bob General. She had to scream, Ben! Stop! Ben! Stop! She screamed and screamed and screamed some more. She kept on screaming, okay, for him to stop. Who brought her back? The Wizard of Oz? Who brought her up? Magic? What brought her up? Phantom, the owner of the channel, that is letting that man that he has known for 4 years talk like he normally talk when he drinks. And the only reason why, and the only reason why Phantom did anything about the situation was because Ben was insulting him. Phantom don't give a damn about the situation. He has heard Ben doing that for years. It's no matter to him. It doesn't matter to him. My question is, why was Dani so nice? Like when I say she was insulting Sammy, like Sammy couldn't catch a break. Okay, Sammy was getting slapped from left to right, from right to left. Hello, Mirage. Like she was getting slap, 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 slap. When in reality, Sammy is the one that people should have the most pity for. Because if there is one thing I know about love is that love makes you brain dead. And Sammy's intelligence was already not the most impressive. So imagine someone with like Sammy brain dead. Like, this is not like, isn't she in love? Why is she going so hard on her? And I don't like Sammy. Okay. I do believe she's brain dead. So I don't like Sammy. I don't think she's smart. I don't understand why people are interested in watching the car crash that is her love life, but to each their own, to each their things. I don't know, man. Like to each their own. Like, do you? But why go so hard on her? She's brain dead and in love. And she hasn't known him for 4 years. She has known him for a couple of months and she's brain dead and in love right now. Why would she deserve more vitriol than Phantom, the owner of the panel, that has that is not compromised by love? Because let's be clear, okay? When you're in love, you stupid. Like you're not the brightest when you're in love. Like you're not all here. I'm just saying. So why have more vitriol for the damsel in distress? Well, the idiot in distress, the idiot in distress. Because Sammy is also absolutely reprehensible. Like that's the thing. That was a panel of reprehensible like energy. Like it was so disgusting. It was disgusting to look at. It was a panel of people trying to excuse Ben's behavior. That was it. It was a panel literally of gaslighting Mr. Nobody. Like that was the panel, just a panel of gaslighting. It was really bizarre and really weird. Like everyone on that panel deserved like to be called out. Everyone that was watching in the chat deserved to be called out. But why call out one more than the other? Call out everyone the same. And I think the person that is actually the owner of the channel should have the most thing to like, the person that is the owner of the channel should bear the cross of responsibility. like I had to do so many times. Like if something happens on my channel, believe me, I'm held responsible for it. There is no way that something like that would happen on my channel and I wouldn't have the reaction to automatically shut it down and people wouldn't have been on my ass. Like it's not possible. People would have been on my ass. People would have been like going crazy. So yeah, I don't know if this man is that likable and that's why everyone is literally brain dead compared to what is going on. Like nobody seems to be actually wanting to do something about the situation, except if someone tells them to do something about the situation. I don't understand. Where is the moral ground? Where is the oh my god. You know, people would have come against me for months. Absolutely. People would have shaken my head and I had to shut down my live a couple of times, but the boxing community doesn't believe in that. Doesn't believe in what? Not talking SCX about a child. Like there is a question about the like a man, okay, but the quality of the man also matters, right? If the man has no inner quality except being a man, then I'm so sorry. What's the point? Like I'm trying to understand what is it about people that makes it so that they are so, because let's be clear, I don't like this bitch. I don't like her. I don't. I don't. I don't. But before she started talking about it and made her live about it, so many subs were willing to let it slide. So many subs were willing to let it slide. Okay. So many, like Sammy has done a couple of live, Phantom has done a couple of live. Like they were all chilling. They were going on with their life. Like they were continuing with their life, with their day. Like they didn't give a fuck. They were like, yo, we good. But then suddenly when Danny went live, Phantom ended his life. Phantom ended his life because, you know, nobody can be live when Big Daddy's home. Exactly. It's bad when the devil has to be like, yo, no, no, people, this is actually messed up. And it is. It is messed up. But when I say this sector makes no sense, like this sector makes no sense. And I'm like, there's a part of me that wonder, is that really how people are? Hello, Toinette. And like, is that really how people are? Is that really how people think? Is that really how people feel? Like, oh yeah, that's the only time I can say like I was like, okay, like good job. She actually called it out. Like she has no loyalty to them. Like there that's the problem with Dani is that at this moment reality suits good. So it's good. But the moment that reality don't suit her shit, she's gonna just go back to being the worst. But for once, I'm gonna like be like, yo, that's good. Like she actually is one of the only one that was like, this is messed up. Do I actually need to tell you that this is messed up? And the chat was like, yes, yes, you need to tell me. And that's like something for me that I'm like, I don't understand. Are you okay? Are you well? Do you actually need someone to tell you that someone saying that about a child is a bad thing? Like give me Jag. Like give me Jag. Don't give me Ben. Give me Jag. Jag will say the most fucked up shit that I've ever heard in my life. She will say a bunch of bullshit that I'm like, what in the name of fuck are you even saying? Like, I will go crazy listening to Jag. Give me Jag. Then this dude. Because this dude is weird. That is not normal behavior. I am sorry. That is absolutely not normal behavior. Okay? Nobody normal in the head says that about a child and continue to say it even when being made aware that this is a child and then trying to deny that this was a child. Like, this is, listen, Jag will go on and on about stupidity. Jag will go and say, oh, my dad, son. Oh, my dad, son. Give me Jag. Give me 100 Jag. What the fuck is this? Like, I don't know what disgusts me more, okay? That people didn't react when it happened, or that people had to be told to react. Like, I don't know what freaks me out the most. Like, someone needs to tell you it's sad. Like, really? Like, it's needed that someone needs to tell you, hey, that's really sad. You need to not do that. Yo, I want to know what you would do for an oxtail. Okay. I want to hear about her swimming to Jeffrey Epstein's island. I don't want to hear about a child blowing anyone. Okay. I don't want to hear about that. I think it's so fucking gross. Okay. Someone that says that so liberally is extremely, extremely, extremely weird. And saying that, oh, it's because he was drunk, or it's because he was this, or because he was that. I'm like, alcohol don't make you say stuff like that. Alcohol makes you more loose lip, like you are just chilling. You become your inhibition become lower. That's what alcohol does. Alcohol does not make you suddenly start talking about doing things to children. That's not what happened. No, Rock Nation ain't so bad compared to what I've just heard. She is gross. Jag needs to be stopped. She's already stopped. You know what, Yella? I'm not gonna answer this. Like, this is sick behavior. Okay, it's sick. Like, you have to accept when something is sick, and you can tell that some people still don't see how sick it is. And that's one of the things that I personally condemn with this crazy lady, this no brainer, is that she doesn't seem to want to take in the severity of what is being said. And I'm like, you have a whole child. Okay. You have a whole child. You cannot have. Exactly. Yeah, they will keep going there. Except if their big daddy tells them not to. She's another them? No. LOMG. Sammy is a pick me. Sammy is a lot of things, but another Jag, she is not. Like, Sammy is more of a, I don't know, like more like of a weirdo. Like someone that would do a lot for clout, but also someone that I believe actually takes her emotions seriously. I think she's in limerence. I think she is infatuated with the fame, okay, with the attention from a man. From, I think she's infatuated right now. And when you're infatuated, I believe your brain and your intelligence goes all the way down to zero. Like, I don't think there is any way that your brain intelligence can go back up. It cannot. You're dumb. when you're an infatuation. So I think she's ignoring a lot of fact about him because of the because like it's giving her clout, and it's also like I actually believe her when she says she's feeling her shit. Like when she's feeling her thing, I think she is like a teenager. So would I believe, oh yeah, she fell in love and blah blah blah, but she's also addicted to the clout? I'll be like, yeah, like a teenager. Like I feel like she's a teenager in love. That's why I'm like, why would you have more smoke for her than for someone that is simply a friend? Listen, I will not say anything about her state of mind, but I will say how she was agreeing with Jag was super whack and super weak. No, she absolutely said that. We have it on audio. We have it. We're not going to repeat it, but we have it. Okay. So yeah, Sammy is a pick me. Sammy is infatuated with the idea that a man chose her, even though the man is treating her super bad and the man is treating her like crap. And he is literally like crazy. Okay. Like she's still going to be in love. That's her prerogative, but it's gross because the man is gross. So yeah, no, for me, how she was acting was mostly trying to make Mr. Nobody go down, which was weird as fuck. But like I said, dumb bitch in love. That's how I felt that she is. Cat Medusa was the only one that was like really standing on business. Like she really stood on business. She really was screaming at Ben to stop, 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 stop. She was really mad at him for doing that. So I just hope that she doesn't forgive him. But I don't know what is with the obsession with SCX. But at least if you're obsessed with SCX, it needs to be with adult, not with a child. Like that's the big thing. I don't understand this sector. Like they will say that someone private parts smell. Like it's a really strange sector. But there is still some type of decorum. There's still some type of like, whoa, this is too much. Like this is what is showing me how much our critical thinking is low when we like someone. Like if we like someone, like there is no critical thinking to save their life. And like I said, I'm just me. I always, how I judge other people that have channel is how people judge me when I have a channel. I'm like, listen, if one of your subs says something on your platform, you are responsible for it and you need to take accountability for it. If someone says something fucked up, you need to drop them. You need to tell them to not say that anymore. You need to be more firm. You don't just let them continue for 2 hours. That's not what happened. That's not how it should be on a platform. That's why I have a problem with how Phantom was on his platform. It's not out of pettiness, like for once. It's actually just because I'm like, listen, one rule for D, one rule for me. No, there is a rule for everyone. If something happened on your platform, you need to be held accountable for it and you need to react to it. You don't just let it go and let it slow and let it blow. Okay. You don't let that go like that. It doesn't make sense. And that's exactly what he did. So I do not understand why. Is it because he's a man? Because Dani was pretty mean to except Ben because Ben was the main target. But like she would talk a lot. Like I said, she talked a lot about Sammy. She talked a lot about Trip. And I was like, this is a sub. I don't like what she did. But the person that needs the real is Ben and Phantom. Like Phantom know what he is. And let's be clear. He did call him out. He did call him out for sure. at the end, at the last moment possible, when he insulted his pride. Like he didn't wake up and just decide to actually do the right thing. There was a reason why the right thing was done. Good night, Trinity. So for me, that's a big problem. All of this is a big problem. I don't understand how those people prefer to, like, sometimes when I look into the sector, I'm like, what is this sector? What is the point? Is it like only for people to fight together? Like when there is reconciliation, when there is growth, then automatically there is like another person that comes in, and then people just fall so easily into negativity. People become so easily like the thing that we said that we were cool. We were cool, now we're not cool. And it's really bizarre. Phantom is permissive. He's not permissive. Okay? Phantom is not permissive. He is letting him do it because he's cool with it. If he wasn't cool with it, he wouldn't let that happen. He doesn't react to it and like a person that has a problem with it. He reacts to it like a person that is cool with it. That's how he reacts. He react like someone that is like, yo, that's my friend and I'm a stick beside him. Like that's how he react. He doesn't react like a person that maybe it's because he doesn't hold men accountable. Like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like, what's their name? Dani and Phantom, they are both really harder on women. Like, they are meaner on women. Women should bear more responsibility. Women are held to a higher standard than a man. I think maybe that's also why people were just excusing Ben as he is drunk. And I don't have any problem with him. Nobody's going to make me cancel him. And I'm like, your conscience should make you cancel him. Like it's your conscience that needs to be made aware. It's not like, what is it? Is it because if it was a woman that was saying stuff like that, would that woman not have been called out? Like I said, if something like that was to happen on my platform, I know already people would have been ready to burn me to the stake. Okay. So that for me is not even a question. Now I'm wondering if I was the one saying stuff like that, would people even give me any type of benefit of the doubt and say to me that, oh, Madgie, we're going to give her grace? Because if there is one thing, like, why is it that this sector is so comfortable giving grace to villain, but not giving grace to people that have done nothing? Hello, Ame. So is it misogyny? Is it being disliked? Because at the same time, Mr. Nobody ain't is not a woman. So define grace. So like what's her name? Trip said that Ben deserves grace. So he deserves forgiveness. He deserves grace. And I'm like, he does not, though. Not when he has done that multiple times. Already the first time that was already fucked up enough. But then when the moment he's made aware of the age of the child, because I'm not going to act as if people in this sector have not gone to the gutter. Like talking about this, what the fuck was it with Rich Lomax? What the fuck was this? Not only did he excuse what Ben said and what Ben did. But he said that when the child is gonna grow up, she's gonna owe Ben one. She's gonna owe him one. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, how? I'm sorry, who? I'm sorry, what? My problem with it, not only the word and everything that comes with it, but my bigger problem with it is the hypocrisy again. Rich don't have a card. I need to do him a card, I suppose. Where's trees? There. Rich is someone that literally goes from platform to platform, okay, to make sure to warn people about trees, like a agent of death, or like I don't know, like the Silver Surfer, like needing to do, oh yeah, trees is terrible. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. And I'm not against it because trees is terrible and trees is a horrible mother and trees is not a good person. But how can you call out trees and then say something like that about a child to defend Ben? So can someone explain to me how does the mental gymnastic work exactly? How do you tell yourself, yeah, I'm warning people about trees because she has she's a terrible mother, her child was essayed and etc. and she didn't do anything, blah blah blah. How can you warn and talk about trees like that? But then at the same time, but then at the same time say that a child owe a grown man one. How does that? How does it work? Like the double standard is one of the reasons why this sector is dying because people don't make sense. Like it makes no sense. Okay, people don't make sense. The situation doesn't make sense. Like it is so annoying. It doesn't make sense. The dislike towards certain people don't make sense. The reaction towards certain people don't make sense. How they're ready to believe the worst out of people, of certain people, don't make sense. It's insanity. It's insanity all around. Okay, everyone is like it. This is Wonderland. This is Clownland. Okay, we are all clowns here. Like what the fuck is this? How can you be outraged that I say that I'm Canadian? You guys are new. I've been hearing them talk like that for years. I'm not saying it's right though. Those guys been saying they're going to do stuff to me and my kid and everybody else. And that should not be part of the black tea sector. Okay? If the boxing sector is like this, then they cannot make it. I hope from the bottom of my heart that they cannot change the black tea sector and make it more like the boxing sector. I hope the influence of Ben and Phantom is not that strong. I hope that the value system, which is already broken in the black tea sector, I hope it doesn't become even more broken. You shouldn't rock with the person only with the person that you're more cool with. You shouldn't rock only with that person. So yeah, let's be clear. If that is how the boxing sector is, then I don't want it. Not that I have anything to say and anything to prove in that shit, okay? Like the black tea sector and me, it's a complicated relationship. But women want more men over here, so they're okay with it. That's the pick me behavior. That's the fucking pick me behavior. Because, Phantom keeps on talking about me, that no one comes on my platform, that nobody wants to talk to me, and etc. But the only people who want to talk to him are trolls or women. Men don't go to Phantom. Well, 82 did go one time, but I think it's because we were all here. But most of the time, men are not wanting to be around Phantom. And woman, if you are a man and woman sector, maybe like it makes it so much easier. There's something about like maybe we are fucking pick me's. Yeah, gay man. So yeah, the woman, maybe they enjoy interacting with the chat. Maybe. Okay, maybe that's why. Because there is a certain leeway that my brain can understand. Like when you look at the people that keep on going on in his platform and like working for his platform, like oopsie, Phantom leaves his platform. Like he keeps on doing that. He leave his platform and he let people talk. Do you know how crazy that is? Do you know how insane that is? Like, what is I don't get it, but it's not for me. I don't need to get it. Okay, I don't need to get it. I don't need to get it. I don't need to get it. Okay, now I'm going on a tangent because I don't get it, but whatever. The woman who speak bad about Phantom and Band. That's another thing I don't get. Because when they were doing their little, romance, Sammy and Ben, the woman would tell Sammy that she deserves better than Ben and would condemn Ben, but then be in his chat. And that's something I never understood. I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. But I accept it. I accept it as the insanity that it is. Like, I'm all good with it. Like, if you can criticize that man, that's so fucking sad. A lot of women on the platform to me are flocking to the only seemingly straight men they see on platform, despite how toxic they are, because there is a shortage. Ah, are we that pathetic? Are we that sad? Ah, like they're flocking to the other man, the only heterosexual man that is entertaining their mess. You know, because it's also about this. I agree, Ollie. I agree. I agree. I agree. But it's also about the mess because there are men that are heterosexual men that talk about or like this the subject of the black tea sector that is aware of what is going on in the black tea sector. It's like a girlfriend and a boyfriend all at once. It's like the best business model I can even think of. A conversation need to be had. A fucking exorcism needs to be had, because who are the people I see the most on Phantom? Trees, Cat Medusa, Shrimp? Question mark. And Prince Supreme. Help me, guys. Who else go on that platform? I feel like it's only women. Like, I suppose Rich goes sometimes, but I only see him there if Sammy is there. So does that count? Sammy goes there, obviously. Like, it's mostly women, and they go to like defend their honor or something. Like, it's an extremely weird phenomenon. And now Donut keeps on going there too. But I feel like is going there because there are views to be had, and he wants to have the view. Cleo and Tremaine and the Path. I don't know if they're still doing it. Maybe Tremaine, but what are they talking about? Like, nobody wants to hear about the quasar and the moon star. Okay, like, not the woman in the sector. They don't want to hear about the quasar and the moon star. They want to hear about Sammy being a bird for Ben. They want to hear about, I don't know, what is the last meme thing I've done. I don't know. Like, they want to know what's going on in the sector. They want to know if Trees is fighting anyone, what Trees and Rich are saying. Like, they're, they it's also about the subject. Okay, the subject of the matter is also what make low vibrational shit. Yes, 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 Queen Slay. Okay, that's exactly what it is. Like, they they flock to men that are heterosexual and that are talking about the mess that they want to talk about. Yo, Queen Slay. And also, one of the things that he knows, yeah, that's what he does. He lets people spew, 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 spew everything he wants to hear. What the fuck is that? Yes, it's basically people yelling with poor toilet. Like, from what I heard, okay, because they are not talking about Ben. Like, he is not talking about Ben. Like, he is barely talking about Ben. Okay, he is, and now he has disappeared. This is a man that was doing 8 hour, 9 hour live per day. But the moment that there is like a scandal or something, Ben and Phantom just disappear, like their name suggests. Like, Phantom just woo out of here the moment that there is something that could be problematic. So you're not gonna see him here for a long time now. Maybe tomorrow he will be back. Yo, he vanished under his bed sheet. Like, he was like, ooh, goodbye. Ooh. I was like, okay.
Oh, And the war between rich and trees, I guess, is heating back up. I will probably talk about that another time, but yeah, that's. I thought it was just going to be a one-sided affair where Rich would just have his way. That's how it was looking. But all of a sudden, trees strikes back. Right, the trees strike back.
Do you see Ralph talking about and trees strike back and trees struck back against Rick? You think Ralph? You think 82? You think any serious man is there to? You think any serious man is talking about trees and rich? Like,
And I guess that's developing and ongoing. That shit that's going on with them. But we'll see. We'll maybe do our report on it. Got to get further details. Let it play out a little bit more. But yeah, tree strikes back. She did a sneak attack. She popped up out of nowhere and then hit Rich with the 1-2. She hit it with the 1-2, and I don't think Rich expected it. Honestly, I don't think he expected it. Plus, a whole lot of shit going on. So he's been saying, "Hey, family, know what's been happening by the time today to listen to the nonsense." Well, we won't be here long. Brief, quick, little streaming stuff. And Ollie says she needs to be canceled also. Well, I don't know who you're referring to because I threw a couple names out there, but you know, explain who and why if you can. But cancellations abound. Yes, this is happening. I've seen Ben around, but I have not talked to him, so I don't know what's going on with him really. But he's around. He is around. I don't know if he's aware about his current situation. He's paying attention to what the streets are saying, but I have seen him in somebody else's chat room. Siglo said BTS is crazy. Sammy's chat was over there last night blaming Phantom for getting ate up over here. Well, they're just trying to comfort her. They don't really believe that. They'll be over here kicking it too. So no big deal. But yeah, Sammy, is an interesting character. She's definitely very stubborn. She believes is the case. So you can't convince her otherwise. So, some people are like that. Even if they're wrong, never say die. Never say die. The Sammy is all T sector did to Denot is a victim of the T sector and y'all's tyranny. So much so that he had to run off and do other things because y'all fucking up his program. You know, so yeah, Denot's a victim of the T sector. But he did say, the advice he wanted to give me was don't go on other people's panels, right? He said, don't go over there, fuck them. You got your shit over here. Don't try to explain or entertain them. Just do your thing on your channel. That's what he said. That was his advice. And I asked him, so from past experience, it seems like you did do that. Like you did pull up on other channels and hit the panels and explain yourself and all that. And you're like, yeah. So don't repeat the same mistake. I guess that was his advice, right? Don't do.
is Donut telling people, thank you, Maria? Is Donut on everyone's panel? What you mean you don't want you shouldn't go on people's panel? Follow your own advice. Is this man okay?
What I already did. Stay on your channel. Don't go where they at. And just rock where you rock at. Yeah. But, we'll see. Because I like doing the pull-ups. I like pulling up on the peoples. You know what I mean? So we'll see how it goes. Texas said, no, he's always upset or triggered by being here. Well, yeah. Seemed like y'all traumatized that nigga. Like he's, PTSD from y'all. And then he come back and talk his shit. And he come back talking shit.
That's clearly why he wants that LOC perception. That's clearly why, like, Phantom is one of the person getting the highest number right now in the sector. So Donut being Donut, he's going there. Like he follows where the numbers goes. He is not stupid.
Ruthless Gemini said that didn't age well because he constantly at panels trying to get attention. See, but he says now it's different since he's no longer like a part of the goings on. He just comes here to like I don't know, talk shit to y'all and then go back to doing what he was doing and that kind of thing. He like I don't need y'all. I can just come up here and pop my shit. Ruthless says lies. Really? You out here lying? I don't know. It do sound like he doing other shit. He just be off doing this thing. He ain't tripping, but I know there's some leftover uh angst towards the T sector. Trying to get in where he don't fit in. Really? I thought he fit in with y'all, right? Like he was part of this shit. Like he was one of the main characters, one of the movers and shakers. I thought that was
That's what I mean when I say Phantom has been in the sector for a long time. What does he mean he knows that Donna was one of the main character? Why does it look like he knows so much about the sector? It's fucking weird. Aren't people like, what the fuck? Phantom is trying to be the main character. He is the main character. Good for him. It's the Phantom season.
the case. He's falling out with every CC. Okay, that's not good. He came unhinged. He asked us to stop talking about him. Copy Rose said no, he was involved in the same type of conflict on Clubhouse. They ran him off. That's how he landed on here. Oh, okay. So he was a Clubhouse clubber. He was a clubber. I don't know. Is that what they call it? I have no fucking idea. Yo,
Don't be talking shit on my best friend.
who's that?
Yolanda the Great. What you want to ask?
Okay, so who are we talking about? The Donat days?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so you used to be a mod, is that right?
I was his top mod for a while. I did shows with him and all types of shit.
Oh, so you're the Yolanda he speaks about sometimes.
Mm-hmm. What he say? He better stop playing. It's like, nah, I ain't beefing with him no more. But I did for a year straight. It got ugly. He called my PO and everything.
What?
Mm-hmm. Called my PO, said she get.
What the fuck? What the fuck? So that is one of the ex-mod of Donut. Okay. Her name is Yolanda. That's one of his ex-mod. Jesus Christ almighty.
Yeah, I had to go take a piss test. Mm-mm.
Well,
Feel like it. Yeah, it got ugly.
okay, so hold on. Let's go back to the beginning. You were
Okay.
how did you come across him and that kind of thing?
Well, first I was following AT2 and he was beefing with Denot. This is how long they've been beefing. So I was like, who the hell is he talking about? So I went over there and Denot was funny as hell. And I just ended up hanging over there and I had told AT2, ignore him. If you want to, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to do this shit, ignore him. But when I seen AT2 engaging, I was like, oh, he liked this shit. So I picked a side. And then I got real cool with Denot. He does this all the time. He'll get a group of
While you are here, how can we help you see perception?
mods, found a reason to get rid of them, and then grab up a whole brand new set of mods. So he got rid of. That's when Cat and them was there. Cat was his mod. She was one of his number one mods. So Cat ended up becoming a content creator. Did not help her, start her little channel and shit. So then I was over there, and he fell out with Cat. He doxed Cat, and then me and him fell out. He doxed me. He caught off. He goes. He was mad to the motherfucker because I said, you thought you was gonna put me in jail? Listen, I got about a year worth of live streams, shorts, and all types of shit on him. I privated all that shit.
So
Ain't on
okay,
his channel though.
so now y'all are cool, right? No
We
beef.
ain't cool, but we ain't beefing either.
Okay, because he's in the back. So is he able to
Bring
come
his
up?
ass up here. Go ahead,
Okay.
come up.
Hey, what's up, Yolanda? I'm live with 250 people in my chat, by the way. But I
Come
came
on,
over.
man.
Wait, I missed you. How you doing?
Shut the hell up. You don't miss me, nigga.
Hold on. Let me first say this. Didn't I tell you that I missed you in private and that this shit was done like 9 months ago? So why would I tell a different story? I'm a real ass nigga.
He did say that. I swear we
In
had a
private.
conversation.
In private, like that ass. But we're not gonna sit here and act like that I did things unwarrantedly. Unwarrantedly.
Man, get your ass out of here. Stop playing with me.
Like this
fell
is
out with me for no fucking reason.
but that's your perception. And did I tell you why I fell out with you? No, it's
bro.
like here's the thing, like
shit.
bro, you can't do that. Like y'all cannot paint this narrative acting like
over here.
once because you're talking about me and somebody sitting to me and I was like,
bro.
I'm live and it's taken care of. But anyways, like I don't like I will always take accountability to
I need you to take it.
I am perception. What the fuck is perception? Yes, Holly. And who are you, perception? How can we help you? Can we help you? I'm just confusion. I'm looking at my mom. I'm like, are you okay? Are you well? Are you okay?
Today. Real
Well,
quick.
I've already done that. You're bringing up something that's irrelevant, and you're putting a different perception on it that I
No,
have
I'm
to say.
not. That's your
And in order
perception.
to
I got
solve a
mine.
right,
Just
and
ask
you
the
know what?
chat that was there. We got Remy in the chat. We got
One
couple people
second.
that was there.
I did not get rid of my moderators for no
You did
reason.
get cat in them. Oh,
Hold on.
I
It
ain't
was
getting into that.
right.
I don't know what you got rid of them
It
for,
wasn't
but
for
you
no
got rid of
reason.
them.
And I got rid of you for a reason too. Even though it might not be clear, you don't agree with it. It's not like I just woke up and said, "Let me get rid of you,
But
London."
that's
Let me
fine. That's fine. You could get rid of me.
yo.
But when I was moving around, you was talking shit.
Well,
Instead
Yolanda,
of
you
just
was
leaving me the fuck
hold
alone.
on, Yolanda, you was doing things, and you was with Esoteric, who deleted a lot of my content.
You
Like,
want to? Yeah, you want to know why? Because of what you did to us. You did her dirty. Come on, bro. We're not listen.
Yolanda,
I'm not going back down memory
we're
lane
not
again.
doing that.
You
We're not doing
guess
that.
what? Guess
Here's
what?
the
You're
thing.
not.
We can agree to disagree.
We
We're
don't
not
have
doing
to
that.
on this one.
I
We
need
don't
you
have
to
to.
understand. I need you to understand that there are specific reasons why I moved the way that I did, whether you
But
agree with
that's
it or not.
fine. You act like I had a problem with that
Okay,
shit.
but I want you to know that as a
Stop
human,
playing. I
hold
was
on,
just as aggy as you was. You
as a
was
human
getting
being,
on my fucking nerves.
and as a human
Let's
being,
keep it being.
okay, that's
Come on now.
fine.
Don't
I'm
do
not.
that, dog.
I mean,
Don't do
listen,
that.
I'm a solution oriented person, so I'm not going to
No,
get
you
into the.
not. Come
I'm
on,
not going to
man.
get into the gray area. I'm going to agree to
All right.
disagree, and that's
Okay.
just what it is to move forward. Like nobody wants to be
Now
stuck in the
ask him
past.
now. You got him up here, Phantom. Ask him about the white face. You got him up here. Ask him.
Mhm.
Tell him
Yeah,
why you did it.
I do.
Yeah,
I do want to know about
I'll
that.
tell you. Yeah, I'll tell you exactly why I did it. I was getting doxxed. I was hurt. I had suicidal ideology, and I did not want to admit that, and I didn't want to look like I was weak. So I put on white face to offend everybody that offended me. I've said that countless
He's telling
times.
the truth or not.
In my
Listen, let him hear the let him hear shit if he feels like it. But what he put on white face as a mechanism, as a defense mechanism. Okay.
story will not change. And this is in the situation with somebody else that I'm not going to name. When I first came on here, I thought everything was banter, but it gets to a point to where it's obsessive. And you, London, and I spoke about this privately, and other people are not solution oriented because they want to bait you into a game. And I kind of got off the bandwagon with that. So I don't have a problem with you, London. I don't want people to push this narrative like I'm just crazy and I just woke up and got rid of everybody. I have my reasons, whether they agree with them or not. And I'm not at liberty to divulge that because this is old and I'm past
It
it.
is definitely old, but hey, I answered the question to Phantom. I told him what it was.
That ass,
You got
but
rid
like,
of your mods, and then it was our group.
and guess
Phantom don't ask no question. Okay, that's the thing about Phantom. He asks no question. Okay, he asks nothing. There is no question. There is only doom. Okay, that's only like there is only him looking at people screaming. That's all it does. Like he could as well not be there. Like I don't understand. I don't get it.
and guess what? I it hurt me more than it hurt y'all to get rid of y'all, but I had to do what was best for me. And people got this thing the way I self-sabotage or I'm antisocial. I have some of the same friends for 10, 15 years that are both professional and in my private life. These are people that I call and talk to and got to worry about whatever I text them and tell them being coming content. Like dead ass. I'm a human being. I've contemplating hurting myself because of shit and how it trickled over in my personal life and stuff. That doesn't make me weak because I admit it. You got to accept that reality in order to move on. So when I got rid of y'all, it's because I was dealing with my own shit and like I was not going to show that weakness. So instead of showing the weakness, I painted my face white. I wanted to offend everybody, you know, because that's how I felt. That's how I felt. Like, and I'm human, and I should not be demonized. Do you not know that black men ever since 2018 have doubled in suicide rates? Black men, like we got to prioritize our mental health, and I should not be ashamed to say that I overcame suicidal ideology because of some of this fucked up shit that happened online, and I should not be called weak.
Okay. I just don't understand why having those type of idea makes you put up a white face, but you know what? Stranger things have happened in life. Stranger things have happened.
For admitting that, dead ass.
I'm not calling you weak. I didn't say that.
I know,
I
but
agree. I definitely agree.
yeah,
what
but
else you got to ask him, Phantom? I said Fanny.
Yeah, because I have to go.
Okay, quick. Okay, so when you did paint your face white, was it like you were saying offensive things to the crowd, like to get on the nerves?
Oh my
Because I don't
gosh.
understand how
So
just painting your face white was, you know.
it was like the things that I was saying, and I can see how somebody could would paint it as broadly construed. The things that I was saying, because so many people was attacking me at once, and it was women. Because I came on YouTube, and Yolanda tell you, I was at them niggas, me, King, World, Cool, the niggas. I was at they fucking head. That's why the women love me. And then when women attack me, specific individuals, it's certain things that I said, and they ran with it, and they took it and made it a community issue. Like, and I even said at the time, like,
Thank you, Born Go ahead.
I even said at the time that, like, I didn't want a predominantly female audience, because as a black man, I felt like I needed more men to listen to me and understand me, because it's not saying that I don't like women and I didn't appreciate women. It's just at that particular time, I'm like, damn, where are my brothers? I need some niggas to help me, to back me. Like, it was niggas that helped me when I.
It's the first time of my life that I heard that someone is looking for emotional support from other men. But stranger thing can happen in in life. Stranger thing can happen. So I'm gonna accept it. I'm gonna accept it. Okay. Cool.
I went through similar shit on Clubhouse. Niggas, real niggas, like black men coming up, standing up, helping out each other. These women don't give a fuck. Like, they cannot physically beat men up, so they attack his character's reputation and think that we're strong enough to take that when we're just human beings too. So that's what that statement was about. So fuck yeah, I painted myself white. I was not finna come out there and cry and break down, and I did the opposite. I'm finna make y'all feel how I fucking felt, and it was stupid because it just added to this narrative of everything and stuff. But
Like I said, I don't judge people and how they deal with their thing. Okay, like he can do what he wants. Like, okay, that's interesting.
I'm man enough to say, nigga, I was weak as fuck for doing that shit. That's why I did it. I wanted to hide my weakness. And I don't think, now looking back, talking about you suffering mental health and thinking about just ending yourself because people are playing with you is something to be played with. So even when I drag bitches, like, I be hurt. I'm a cancer, nigga. So the better I drag a bitch, the more hurt I am. Dead ass, nigga.
That answer your question, Phantom?
Yeah, about the white face. Now, I thought Sugar Knot was just a hypothetical character you said you would do. But when I was talking about earlier,
He played Sugar Knight a bunch of times.
Yeah, no, I only did it like 2 or 3
Why are
times.
you lying?
How many times did I do it? Hold on.
That is hilarious.
Hold on. When you say it a bunch of times, you mean 5 times, 10 times, 20 times? What are you talking about a bunch of times?
About 15 times.
I don't think it was that many, but 15 times and going live every single day and creating 1,000 videos, and 15 being that, I would concede 15 times, but that's not the
Have you
principal
put
thrust
him
of my
up and brought her back out about 3 times
I mean, I still got the fucking wig. I can do it if I wanted to. I just don't feel like it. I still got the fucking wig, and it's crunchy as fuck. The crunchier, the nastier, dirtiest, raggedy it gets, the better.
So what was the Sugar Knot character for? Because the white face character, the response to you
Okay,
getting attacked.
the white face character was to offend people that offended me, which at the time, like, you know how niggas get mad at our own community of people.
Who the fuck is Sugar Knot? Who is Sugar Knot? Does anyone know who Sugar Knot is? Can Sugar Knot please stand up? Like, what the fuck is going on? Who is Sugar Knot?
People, that's what that was about. The Sugar Knot. So Sugar Knot is a character that I created on Clubhouse when these heterosexual niggas was fucking with me. And then when I see other people, because I'm a girl, hair flip and stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna combine this with that, and yeah, and people ate it up.
Okay,
Real
so
quick. Real quick, I gotta drop down real quick. What's up, Bronze Glow, Meek, Rim, all y'all? What's up, EJ, Jay Bliss, all y'all? All right, I gotta go. I'm out.
Well, I just wanted to say, like I said privately, I don't have no issue with you. I've let all of that shit go. Yolanda, and she said that 9 months ago. I was like, yo, it's the same sentiments. I'm not a fake ass nigga. Nothing about me is fake. I gotta go and get back to my live stream though.
All right, for sure. Not appreciate you for stopping by.
All right, much love. Bye.
Yep. Well, that's the Knot and Yolanda, y'all, taking us down a brief, quick memory lane. And I like the memory lane. Came back.
Come on, man. You just got go ahead. Say what you gotta say.
Well, you're not hostile,
Yeah, I'm not hostile. I'm just, I always give people. I'm like, what is the point? Like, I'm not even arguing against certain points that
We're
you have.
not arguing, but he just asked the story. The shit is a memory. That's it.
Yeah, but it's
I'm talking bad about you. I'm telling what happened.
I mean,
that's what happened.
One second. There's 2 sides to it, and some of the things.
Tell your side, Dani. What's your
I'm
side,
not interested in it. I just want to figure out if this. Because the principal thrust of your conversation is about me, and I'm like, I don't fully understand why. Like you're stating.
He asked. I wanted a key, so I got my block up here.
Can someone explain to me what people don't understand about content creator being also content? Sugar was a character Donut played. I'm already scared about what type of character that was. But do people understand that content creator are also content? Like, there is nothing surprising that content creator talks about another content creator because all content creator talk about content creator and we all talk about each other, and I don't know why.
for a Kiki. It is
Okay.
done. It is over with. Why do you want to be in control?
I don't.
I'm part of this story. Do you understand that?
I don't. One second.
I'm part of this story. Nigga, you called my kids and my fucking PO. I'm part of this story. I can talk about this shit for the next 5 years.
Okay.
I'm part of it.
Okay,
you can't take that from me.
Right. But can we?
Right.
But just
so
1 second.
You're not up here to tell your side. What are you up here?
1 second. I'm not, because if I get up here, 1 second. If I get up here telling my side of the story, it's gonna start confusion, and I don't want that. That's why I'm telling you, like, I don't give a damn.
Listen.
If you think,
if I wanted to be a messy motherfucking boots, I would go into details.
If you think for 1 second that you or anybody else did not offend me and it wasn't warranted what I did, it's like you're painting me as this person who just did.
I'm telling what happened, and it is
right. But you're exempting.
You are.
1 second. 1 second.
You are.
1 second. You're exempting specific facts that is missing. You understand what I'm saying? And you shouldn't have the right to do that.
I have the right to do it.
Hold on. Right, but you're saying but you're saying things about you, but then my correlation with other people that you don't know the full scope of. Even what you're saying, your correlation and your experience with me is not the full truth. Like, don't get up here and act like what I did to you was unwarranted and that it wasn't something.
I will talk about the black tea sector.
Okay, so since we got to your denial, let me ask you a question since we got here. This seems to be important. Real quick. I want to ask. Okay, so the wrench. She says you took it from her randomly. Like, one day you just took a wrench.
Right. So here's what I do. And speaking of character traits, like, if there's some people or somebody that's moderated that's doing something, I'm like, you know what? My real supporters, even now, I would do it. Like, my real supporters know, like, they're not, something is going on. And
He came on your panel as her once. Oh! I was not on the muse. I was on the muse. I just didn't get it. Yes, I remember now. I remember. Oh, that was a boring ass lot. Oh, yeah, that was boring.
They're not as weeding things out. Don't let me take it so personal. I do that today in 2026. I will remove all wrenches because something is going on, and I'd rather let that person smoke themselves out while the people who are real with me, who's been around me, they notice. Like, people notice. And it always works. Once I take all the wrenches, the bad... 1 second. Yolanda, 1 second. 1 second.
Fuck about that wrench, dog.
1 second. When I take...
Guess what you got? You thought the fuck we was gonna tell what the fuck we knew about you. That's why you start talking shit with your paranoid ass.
Oh, so hold on. You just said something. You just said something defining. You said that I took. Hold on. You just
talking shit on a bitch.
Hold on. You just said that I took the wrenches because I was paranoid that you was gonna tell something.
No, you start talking shit on me because of that. When you took
Yolanda,
I'm gonna be so upset about it.
Yolanda, that sounds like self-victimization. That sounds like self-victimization when you actually absolutely did something to not deserve a wrench. That's it.
Okay,
and when I took Phantom, and when I took everybody's wrench, including people who are still around me today, people smoke themselves out, and that's all I'm gonna say. And then there's
with that paranoid bullshit, boy. He took my wrench. He was talking shit on me because he thought that I was going to tell shit. And when I caught him, I said something back, and it was on from there. Because, boy, I moved around.
Yolanda, you baited me.
I was so happy.
You baited me. You were so happy. You spent and wasted a year of your life doing something that meant nothing.
That's my business. I can do what the fuck.
And you made no money doing it.
So what?
Okay, so how's that your business? You wasted your time.
Ass feel some type of way.
Okay. We can concede to that. And moving forward, that's over and that's done with. Like, I just don't understand the revisions.
Okay, all right.
So, and another thing, you're speaking
about it. I can't.
And another thing, you're speaking.
Me.
1 second. I'm gonna talk about something that I did here. You was mentioning something about my correlation with somebody else, and you had to pick a side. Like, I remember.
I didn't say I had to pick a side. What are you talking? Number one, what are you talking about?
Hold on. Earlier in this video, before I came up the first time, you was like that there was some back and forth, and you picked the not side opposed to another person.
Dude, that was the truth.
Hold on. 1 second, Yolanda. Was the truth not that you had told us both to stop, and I was like, I'm gonna stop, and you kept seeing this person going? But okay, cool. So in 2000.
Why do I feel like this is 82? Like, I feel an 82 moment coming on. Like, why? What the fuck? But that's one of the things for real that is like a little annoying. When ex-mod keep on coming back and crying about the same shit, and you're just like, let it go, let it go. But at the same time, they have the right to tell their story, but you have the right to reply. Like, I don't know. It's like when you leave a mod, the mod has a lot of emotion. Some of them don't have that much emotion, and I love them for it. But some of them, like, they will hold a grudge until the end of time. He called her Pio. Yes, I had forgotten about that. Reverse everything I just said. Oh my god! Oh my god! I forgot it. Fuck that. Fuck what I just said. I will be still talking about him. Okay, that's the type of offense that you talk about until death. Okay, like what the fuck.
I said he kept. I said when I told AT2 to leave it alone, ignore him. He kept engaging. He said, I said,
I knew it was 82. I'm the fucking best. I knew it was 82. I fucking knew it was 82. I knew it was 82. I didn't even need to be here. I knew it was 82.
he liked this shit. Then
when you say engaging, you're painting it and making it look like I was the antagonist in that situation, or even today that I'm the antagonist in that
Y'all was
situation.
going back and forth, right?
Right,
When I was
right, and
listening,
I've said that
listen,
many a times that when I first came on here, I was going back and forth with everybody.
Right,
Huh?
but I found you through AT2. Y'all was going back and forth at the time. Actively, it was going on at the time that I spoke to him.
Right, and I can concede to that.
I said, let it go, just ignore him and move on. When I seen that he didn't let it go and he kept going back, I said, this guy's not serious. I didn't even know AT2 well enough to even, you know what I'm saying? So when I seen him, you know, making videos about you, whatever, I was like, okay, he.
And didn't you and I get into a private call? It was like, what is this dude's problem? How to make him stop? Can use your platform? Let's bring them both together to resolve this because this is getting obsessive. Do you recall?
I'm gonna say this. That was much later on in the game.
But was that in 2023?
I don't know, but it was
in 2023. Right. It was in 2023 because you and I had a private call and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do this. I don't understand what's going on. This is getting weird. And I wanted off of that merry-go-round and you had told us both and you saw that other people wouldn't stop and then it just got worse and worse is what I want to correct because I've never not said that when I came on here, I wasn't trolling and having fun and stuff. It just got obsessive with certain individuals. So I don't want people to think that beyond the scope of 2000.
Not again, the obsession with 82. Oh, no. I thought we had moved on from this.
I told the story then. That's all I said. You came on here. You said Russians taught you the game. I said you found the people in your algorithm, and then it went from there.
Yeah, dead ass.
Okay, well, what part of that am I manipulating? You know what I'm saying?
No, but
I never said nothing specifically that you did. Nothing. And that was intentional.
Okay, so I mean,
stop trying to act like I'm just.
No, I actually appreciate you for like having a conversation. I'm not here to deal with the semantics of the gray area because that will spark up other shit and go on forever. And I'm not willing to do that. Yeah, that's
because my channel was popping.
So, and that's great, and I'm happy for you. And I'm glad that it's not premised upon let's tear the knot down.
Well,
no, seriously.
What? If a motherfucker tear me down, they getting what they giving out.
So do you feel like I'm tearing you down right now?
No.
Okay, so we're talking about past behavior.
Go ahead.
No, we're talking about the past. Yeah, we're talking about the past. I don't have an issue with you. There's no reason to. And let's be clear. Like,
you act like telling a story is it's over.
It's not. It's just
stuff we did. Like, come on.
Yeah, but like my whole thing is like if I tell a story and if I was to tell the ins and outs and why I maneuver certain ways, then it would just open up another can of worms. And I think that by me restraining myself for not telling my perception is like really just trying to offer the compromise and end the shit. This does not need to be back up in 2026.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, but I need you to know.
You don't want me to talk about it.
You have to come clean. You were doing a lot of shit in the background. But I want to ask you about this. Were you like taught by some Russian man to conduct yourself how you did in the Black Youth sector?
No.
They were getting into a resolution. They were ending their beef. They were like, okay, we're good. Okay, bye. And then look at Phantom. That's when he lets his presence know to say the Do people not see that he's an agent of chaos? Like, this is an agent of chaos. Like, wait, what? I was like, that just did a screw.
What I was taught was how to tap into different algorithms. How to conduct myself came from my Clubhouse personality and experience. So I brought that personality and that energy over here. And when it came to the algorithm, it wasn't like a Russian told me to go and be a CIA agent and do any of that. I came with the fucking chaos from Clubhouse. Nobody taught that. That was from learned actual experience.
So did you intentionally go out of your way to like attack CCs to like start a beef and maybe
it wasn't like intentionally going out of my way to start a beef because people that are rocking
Where are we? And Clownland. We already talked about that. We are all clowns. We are all the clowns. Okay, like G for
want me today, seeing my content and seeing the 20, 30,000 views on a video before I even ever created a video about Jag by Right. What I seen was me doing content, and now I'm talking about Jag, and now I got 1,000 people in the chat, and now other people talking about me, put my name in the channel, and I'm like, okay, this is fun.
I don't need to do that, nigga, and I get 100K. Got 100K videos, 80K videos,
oh, no,
60K videos.
hold on, no, this is not a competition.
All right.
No. I'm just telling my history. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know why you're defensive and have to compete with me in my history.
I ain't nobody.
And this history don't even have nothing to do with you. It's not. It's not. I hope you're not taking it as.
Because I am that bitch.
Okay, that's great, and I want you to be that without tarnishing me, and I'm not going to tarnish you. That's the only thing.
I'm having a conversation.
I know you're not. We're having a conversation. So before I even came around these streets and put Jag in the title, you know, I was already building steam, but then the sector stuff came. And then when I seen other people, ain't nobody make no video about me. Denot's a liar, Denot's this and this because he's talking about Brittany Griner, because he's talking about such and such. All I seen was like, oh, yeah, it's easier to go live and drag a motherfucker instead of just doing research.
Right there, D.
Instead of doing,
he was another supporter.
Instead of doing
a couple of these people in his chat that was good supporters of yours.
I like when you say a good supporter, like I just feel like good support, and this is the operative fact. I felt like, and the reason why I got rid of moderators is because I felt like people that had personal access to me or was moderators were doing things behind the scenes towards me, co-conspiring and stuff, and I didn't know who it. One second, and I didn't know who it was exactly. I'm not putting no name on it, and so I'm all right with that. And that's right, you know. And then people maneuvered and moved the way that they did. Like I can say somebody's doing some shit right now, and people look at me crazy, and the next thing you know.
Why are they trying to gaslight Donut? Of course, there are people doing things in the background. Like he's one of the people doing things in the background. Hello? Oh, whatever, man. I need to go. Loki wants to go out. I need to go. But guys, I love you. I should be back either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. I love you all. Okay. See you all tomorrow. Bye.